doing the research and then getting emotionally invested in it leads to a richer experience.
Of course.
And with Pete Docter, for instance, he talked with a lot of child psychiatrists.
Oh, for Inside Out.
Yeah, the research there.
Oh, it's bulletproof. Yeah.
Yeah, it was to talk with them and see what their point of view was. And I'll say one other thing, and that is that as the film was coming near the end, it wasn't quite working. Like there was something wrong. And this is fairly normal for our films. And we couldn't see what it was because we're lost in it, right?
Right, yeah, you're in the belly of the whale. Yeah.
So we have another brain trust that's down at Disney.
Mm.
And we kept them very separate. We always kept the studios very separate because we want to have different personalities.
Right.
And merging them is actually a bad thing to do.
Diversity strength.
Yeah, we want diversity strength. But we can talk, share each other once in a while. Obviously, our going down there, we took a philosophy. We learned some things doing that to come back and forth. But in this case, we went and showed it to the brain trust down there. And they picked at something which unveiled a deeper problem. So the story structure remained the same, but they found what the flaw was that we couldn't see.
What was it?
Well, so here was the issue as it was there, and that is that Joy wanted to get back to headquarters because the girl needed that.
Right.
So she was trying to get back throughout the film, but in trying to get back, it actually made her appear to be selfish.
Mm.
But now if you think about yourself or somebody else, if you're angry, you'd like to be happy. Mm. If you're sad, you'd like to be happy. Mm. So everybody else wants her to be back. Mm. So she does not need to be the driving force to return because the others want it and the parents want it. Mm. And this is why the film became deeper. Mm. Because a lot of parents will say to their kids, "Where's my happy girl?" Mm. Right?
Yeah.
Without realizing that when you say, "Where's my happy girl?" you've actually made things worse.
Right.
So once you say, okay, the parent now is a driving force to get the happiness back. Right. So we went back and Pete and his team removed a lot of things and changed these little adjustments so that she was, like everybody else, was driving the force. And that represents the reality. Mm. Because as parents, we do that to kids.
Yeah, you want them to be happy. Please be happy. Be happy. What do I have to do to make you happy? Eat ice cream.
So when you explain that, like, okay, it doesn't work that way. Right. And then the child psychiatrist say, okay, now you've got it right. Mm. And then it had the impact because not only the kids see that there are these different emotions and that it's okay, but it's also the message to the parents, like, oh, if they're feeling this way, I need to think about their issues and their emotions in a different way. Yeah. So it was impactful at both a parent and a child level. And that's what, for me, made it one of our most impactful films.
Let me just take a quick moment to tell all the startups listening that Scott Walker is an amazing attorney. I know because a lot of my incubator companies and investments use Scott Walker, and we just had a discussion about law firms on our discussion, our secret discussion group, and people were talking about how much they love working with Scott Walker and the Walker Corporate Law Firm. They're a boutique law firm specializing in the representation of entrepreneurs and startups, and they encourage fixed fees. They believe billable hours reward inefficiency, and they just love to tell you this is what it's going to cost. How refreshing is that as an entrepreneur to not have that sticker shock, to not have that fear of opening up the PDF from your law firm and getting that ridiculous surprise that they went 3 times over. You're not going to have that happen with the Walker Corporate Law Group because they do fixed fees, and all their lawyers have a decade or 2 of experience. No junior associates who are getting on-the-job training with your startup. They do mergers and acquisitions, licensing arrangements, terms of service, privacy policies, and they just love working with startups. The founder, Scott Ed Walker, is a total mensch and just a lover of startups. I've known him for a long time. He comes to all my events, and he's indefatigable in his support of founders. You can give him a call right now, 415-979-9998. 415 is San Francisco, 979-9998, 979-9998, or email Scott at Walker Corporate Law, Scott at WalkerCorporateLaw.com, or visit WalkerCorporateLaw.com. And you can follow Scott Ed Walker on the Twitter, at Scott Ed Walker. And everybody go ahead and thank at Scott Ed Walker on Twitter if you're a super fan, because he has been, I think he's the longest running partner of the show. So thanks again to Scott Walker for representing my companies and doing a great job at it.